Hello everyone, my name is Amanda Waldhart and you are here with amandasinspirationstation.com. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is day 7, can you believe it, of my 14 days of sweet treats. So for 14 days I have been featuring Stampin' Up's Sweet Strawberry Bundle. It is no secret that I love this bundle. And I will also have today available a full PDF of all 7 projects that I have posted daily. They are full PDFs too. They have full colored pictures, supply list, measurements with instructions, along with these videos too that you can refer back to. Tomorrow will be day 8 and I will be starting with the sweet ice cream bundle. So for the next 7 days will be the sweet ice cream bundle. Now on February 14th, I will also have a full PDF of all of those as well. So today is the last day of this one. So I'm really excited to show you this project that we're going to do today. And for a lot of the ones that I've done earlier this week, we featured the Berry Delightful designer series paper that comes with the Berry Blessing Stampin' Up celebration item. But today we are not going to feature that designer series paper. We are actually going to feature the True Love designer series paper. I am a sucker for everything black and white. So it is on page 11 and it's it is 12 by 12 sheets, and these are the sheets, and I absolutely love them. So like there's different patterns, and then on the opposite side are the florals. So I'm super excited to show you this project. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to get out the project. Are you ready for the last thing? Okay, so this is a gift bag. It is a little gift bag. And it has the strawberries on it. And I used actually the Magenta Madness with the Granny Apple instead of the Poppy Parade like I have been all week. I absolutely love this. And I'm going to show you what's inside. What is inside is a Bath & Body Works foam soap of the fresh strawberry tart. So of course I had to pick that. Now, I don't know if they still have the fresh strawberry tart, but I do know right now they have strawberry pound cake, which is super cute too. So that is what's in this box or this bag. That's what I've designed this bag for, and it fits perfectly. So just a cute little gift. This would be a great gift if you're going to a dinner party. You know, some people bring wine. Why not bring a little bag with some soap? Especially during COVID times, it's kind of cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to lay this down like this, though, so that you can see it like this. We're going to use a couple different things today. Obviously, we're going to use the Sweet Strawberry Bundle, but we're also going to use the Scallop Heart from the Heart Punch pack, and that is what this is from. So we are going to use that as well. We need Magenta Madness, Granny Apple Green ink pad, and then we're also going to use StazOn. Now, the other day with one of my projects, I did use the Itty Bitty Greetings. We are using that again today. That is what the Scent with Love is. So we are going to be using that. Now, I do have a piece that, for the sake of the video, I have already cut out of my cut emboss machine. This piece right here is from the Tasteful Label dies. I can't say enough about these dies. These are my go-to dies. I have a handful of them, and this is one of my top 5. And this is this piece right here. So I absolutely love that. All right. So we need a piece of designer series paper for our heart. Now for this, because with this bag, we used the stripes Of course, you need 2 pieces of 12 by 12 designer series paper because you need them to measure at 7.5 by 12. So I already used those 2 pieces for this sample. So for today's bag, we're going to use the polka dot side. So the polka dot side will be the main part of the bag, and on the back side will be some of this flower stuff too. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And we also need some scraps to create our strawberries. And then we need some of this ribbon here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We need 2 pieces of designer series paper to create this bag. You're going to need them measured at 7.5 by 12. So I'm gonna kind of move these over here. And I'm going to get out my favorite tool, the Simply Score tool. All right, so now what we're gonna do, this bag is actually pretty simple. So what we're going to do is we need to, on one side, we're gonna put this at a landscape side for right now. And at the landscape side, we need to just come in at 1.5 inches. So I'm just gonna go over here at 1.5 inches, okay? We're gonna do the same thing on the second one. So we're gonna put it at the landscape side and we're gonna do 1.5 inches, just like that, all right? Basically what this is creating is when we fold this down, this is creating our top, okay? Because we're gonna be folding this down. But now we need our score lines to create the rest of our bag. So now I'm going to go ahead and place this on the side that I have scored. We're gonna put that at the top. And basically, we are just now going to do all 3 other sides at 2.5. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to score this at 2.5. We're going to score this at 2.5. And we're going to score this at 2.5. So we're just turning them and doing it at 2.5. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we're going to do it at 2.5. We're going to do it at 2.5. And we're going to do it at 2.5. All right, so now we're done with this. We can get rid of that. We need our scissors. So we're going to fold our 1.5 inch top back on both sides. So we're going to need our little bone folder here. And we're going to do that, okay? So now we have, and I know for the sake of the camera, especially because we're using a lighter paper, there are some score lines right here. And then there's one down here and one here. I'm going to try to flip it over to see which one is best. Okay, so we're going to cut on that score line at the bottom here, all the way up to this score line, okay? So we want to cut that up to that score line. And we're going to do the same thing on this one. It's very hard for me to actually see these score lines right now because I haven't done it on this light paper. All right, so we have it like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold our creases. So we're going to go like that. We're going to go like that. We're going to do the same thing on both sides. So we're going to fold our creases. Oops. Let's get that one. There we go. And we're going to fold our creases. All right. All right. So basically what we're going to do, and we're going to fold these up real quick too and just kind of give them, we're just going to kind of give them, there we go. All right. So what we're going to do is we want to be able to we're going to have the polka dot side on the outside. So what we're going to do is basically we want to attach these together so that, and let me give you the gist of it here. We want to attach these together so that it's like this. So basically we are putting these together like this, okay? It really isn't that hard. but that's kind of that. So what I need to do is on one side here, we need to put, I feel like I'm not explaining this right because it's kind of hard for me to see this light pattern. So I want to put my tear and tape all the way up to the score line before the flaps start. So, and I'm only doing it on one side here. And you want to make sure you put the tear and tape on the side that is going to be the inside of your bag. Okay, so let's do this. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to line this up. And if you wanted to use your multi-adhesive glue, you could definitely do that. All right, so we're going to line that up. So now that we have that together, basically we're going to go like this and we're going to attach this with this. But before we do that, we have two flaps here that we do not need. So we have an extra flap here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this flap completely out. And actually, you don't have to do that right away. Let's do something a little bit easier. Maybe this would be a little bit easier. So what we're going to do is because we're going to fold this down so that these come together, let's put our tear and tape on this side. Let's get the bag all the way together first, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to put our tear and tape all the way on this side now. All right, and my poker tool. I'm going to show you. I found this being the easier way, but you know, everybody does it differently. Come on. There we go. All right, so now what we want to do is we just want to kind of bring this over because we're creating that bag there. All right, so now if I go like this, I have the bag, okay? And then I can even fold it like that, and we have the bag here. All right, so here is going to be our top of our bag. Now on the bottom of our bag, we really don't need all these extra pieces. So what we could do is we could just cut them off, or for extra security, we could tuck them in like this. So this side has 2 and 2. We could tuck, 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 and then tuck and tuck. This is actually giving it, the bottom, a little bit more heavy security, especially because we are putting something a little bit more heavier in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, I'm actually going to use my glue. And I'm going to put some multi-adhesive glue here. If I can get it out, there we go. And I'm going to place that now down like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some more. And I'm going to put it down like that. Now, technically, if you did not want all these flaps, you really could cut 2 of them off. I did not. Like I said, I just wanted I wanted the bottom to be thicker so it held more, something if it was a little bit more heavier. All right, so that should be good. And if I can get my bone folder in there just to kind of press down on that. There we go. Now, there are 2 things. So here's our bag, super cute. There are 2 things here though. There is now this flap right here on this side and this flap right here on this side. I am going to secure them down, and I'm just going to secure them down with a glue dot. And I'm just going to do it right in the corner here. Just because if you wanted to secure it all down, you could. I just did it in the corners because I didn't feel like it was necessary to do it all over, but you definitely could do it all over. All right, so here is our bag. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 index fingers here. I'm going to put them on the side. I'm going to place my thumbs in the front and my middle fingers in the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go like this a little bit, just to kind of bend it just a little bit with a little pinch, because I just want that natural part of the bag to kind of go a little bit like that. Now, I will suggest that you're going to have this sides here are doubled because this is the side where we attached them. So there's two, this is the side here where we put the tear and tape, and this is the side here where we put the tear and tape. And you can see that it's doubled, whereas this is singled. I put the single in the front and the back because that is where I'm going to punch the hole for the what am I talking about? The ribbon here, okay? It'll be a lot harder to punch your hole in through two if you made this your front. So make the double side your sides, okay? So there's that. All right, now for a punch, I literally just took a punch like this, and I just went in and I kind of did this, I measured it like here's one, here's two, and I poked the hole. Here's one, here's two. I did not make it perfect. If you wanted to measure it, you could. I did not do that. So here's one, here's two, here's one, here's two. There we go. All right. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and get our ribbon. And I'm going to do the ribbon. I'm going to measure the ribbon. Let's see here. 15 inches is what I'm going to do the ribbon at. Better get my ribbon scissors here. You're going to need 4 pieces of this. Going to need 4 pieces. And there we go. All right. So now the trick is to place it on the outside to the inside. Once it's on the inside, then what you're going to do is you're going to tie a knot. Now, if you want to tie 2 knots to make sure that it's super big, that is totally fine. So you're just going to do the same thing. And if you don't want your handle to be as long as I'm making my handle, then you don't need to make it 15 inches for your ribbon. You could make it shorter. All right, so there's that. All right, so and because I have that, I'm gonna just trim that a little bit. There we go. So let's do the same thing on the other side. And then all we have to do is decorate the outside of our bag. Sometimes sweet treats are not always something that you put in your mouth, like candy or cakes. And I'm going to trim that. Sometimes, oh, and you know what? I didn't need 4 pieces of ribbon. Why did I tell you guys that? I was thinking because of the 4 holes. You know what? I am so sorry. I stayed up super late last night, like way past my bedtime. I was binge watching Outlander. Oh, that show is so good. I don't know what you guys think of it, but I just started season 3. And of course, I'm just totally stuck in it. So sorry, you do not need 4 pieces. You only need 2 pieces. But now I have 2 other pieces that I can totally use. Okay, so there is that. And now all we have to do is decorate the outside of our bag. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to place this right in the center here. And I am going to use dimensionals. So I'm going to do that. And we'll place that like that. Right like that. Now, because I'm doing the polka dot bag this time, and this time I did more of like the pillow ticking pattern. I did use the pillow ticking pattern for the heart, but I thought, you know what? I didn't have enough of this pattern to do another bag, but I thought, you know what? I'm still going to do the heart that way. So I'm going to do the heart. And I did just kind of cut off that heart, but that's okay because it will be covered up. So So 1, 2, 3 little dimensionals here. And we'll put that right there. Then let's do some stamping, and that's all we have left is some stamping here. So I'm going to go ahead and get out my StazOn because we're going to do the Scent with Love. I'm just going to stamp that just like that. And then we're going to do 2 strawberries. And like I've showed you all week long with the other videos, I'm going to do these strawberries upside down so that when I'm punching them with this punch, it fits right into the punch. Ooh, that one flying. There's a little guy right there. Here, we'll put it down like that. There we go. And there's that. We'll save those. And let's take my little pen here and get this out of the way. Well, here, let's see if that will just, there we go. All right, and now we need some of the Granny Apple Green because we are going to do some leaves and some stems. So here is a stem. There's a stem. Let's cut this and we'll do another stem. And get that right in there like that. We'll do another stem. And then we need to do 2 leaves. So there's 1 leaf, and there's 2 leaves, and there's that. All right, so let's do this. We're going to take our scissors, and we're going to go like this. And we're literally just trimming around this, just like that. All right, so now we need some glue dots because we're gonna put on our stem on our strawberry. Just like that. We're gonna put our stem on our other one. Just like that. And then we're gonna put dimensionals on all of these because you know me. I like to dimensional it up. All right. And now let's put 1 strawberry right like that. Let's do another strawberry like that. We'll put one of the leaves back here to cover up my little boo-boo. And we'll do another one over here. Actually, you know what? That one doesn't. Let's put another one kind of down here because that way it's still on the bag. And then we need, I'll use this. I was just looking for scissors. You know, they were the ones that were right in front of me. I'll use those ones until I can find my other ones. All right, and then we're just going to go ahead and place that over the top. Voila! See, look at you guys. How cute are these bags? They are so adorable. Prior to this, I actually made another one, but I didn't put the ribbon on, but good thing I cut extra ribbon because now I can make another one. I did that one with this pattern. So I actually have 3 bags to use. So I guess I'll just have to go get some more of this strawberry Bath & Body Works soap. So cute. Well, thank you guys for joining me. If you are watching me on YouTube, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you are watching me on my blog, I would love for you to, or if you're on YouTube, head over to my blog and put in your email address for my newsletters. And I will see you tomorrow where we will be starting 7 days of the sweet ice cream cone. Okay? Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.